Hello YouTube. Well, I got the belt and here it is. This is the belt for our hydraulic system. The other ones were individual belts, and with the hydraulic system, with all the shock and load, it causes a bunch of just belts rolling over and jumping off the pulleys. And you can see where it's nestled at. This is going to be a real fun project. So what I have got to do is, first of all, saw blade has to come off. I got to pull the off bearers unit off to get to the actual pillow blocks that hold the mandrel on. The guard got to come off. The belt guard got to come off. And I'm going to try to feed the belt in this direction in instead of taking off the big 36-inch pulley. And all I have to do is just take some belt tension off of the old bus motor there. So we are going to get started. I'm going to keep you posted on this job. And everybody wanted to know what happened when we were cutting that big beam. Well, the saw guide was literally, it was riding completely out of the track. So I released all the tension off of it and the blade goes back to where it should be. And it was literally making the saw cut on the outside of the splitter, and that's what was causing us all of our grief. So we should be all right on that. But well, let's get started here, and I'll keep you posted on what's going on here. So I'm gonna go get some tools together. I'll talk to you here in a second. All right, got the shield off of here, got the belt guard off, and you can see why we had no hydraulics left. If I'd have known this in the beginning, I'd have saved myself a lot of aggravation. But next step now is got some help showing up here in a bit to take the blade off, get it out of the way. Then I got the off bearers table unbolted, and we'll try to get it out of the way so that I can get to that main bearing. So this is how far we are along. It's going to be a little lengthy project. That's been about 45 minutes since I seen you last, so it'll be a little while again. So I will be with you shortly. All right, it's been about 2 hours since I talked to you last. I had some help show up here, and it was just too much going on to show you what was. But got a little bit more alignment to do on the belts. But there it is. There is the new belt, which is a banded belt. And this should take care of all of our problems that we had with the hydraulic unit. We literally cut the other belts off, and there wasn't much left of them. You can see between porta-piers and wood blocking to get that off-bearers belt up off of the mandrel, to get the main bearings loose here. And you had to literally sneak that belt underneath of that mandrel. So it made for a very, very difficult job. So I checked the belt condition on the off-bearers belt. It's like new yet. So we got a couple more hours yet to button this back up. So we're going to finish it up tomorrow night. So I'll give you an update tomorrow. So we'll get her finished up and maybe throw something through the saw and just see how this thing performs. I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, it's the second night here, and I got everything nice and lined up. Everything's tightened down, pretty much adjusted. So now it's time to lower down the off-bearers table again, and this is just a real fun job here. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but we'll stick the camera in the old holder here. And we just got it up with the porta-pier, so start pulling blocks out, and then slowly bring it down, and just keep reblocking it. It takes a little bit of time to get it adjusted where you can get the porta-pier back out. And just keep working blocks until it finally comes down. So this will take a minute or two. So once we get her back down where it belongs, we'll go ahead and give it a test fire and see how the hydraulics behave this time. So be with you here in a second. Okay, Got to be a contortionist to get into all this stuff here. The off-bearer belt is back on, hooked up to the shaft with the pulley and the belt, and now we got the everything's nice and perfectly straight and aligned. You got bolts way down inside of places. You got to be a contortionist to get to everything. But it was a well thought out system. I mean, they didn't waste 1 inch of space, because this belt literally goes over top of the mandrel, and then there's 2 rollers that send the belt back up over top of the mandrel on the bottom side. So the belt literally makes a heck of a little path before it gets to spinning around. But everything is moving nicely. Nice and free, no binding. You can see the belts moving. So I'm going to go ahead and finish tightening everything down here. And when we come back here, we're going to fire up the old bus motor, and we're going to let this thing run in for a couple minutes and then check the tension. I'll run the hydraulics on the carriage just to see what the whole thing's going to do here in a minute. So we're almost there. And then once my help shows up, we'll put the saw blade back up on, and I don't know if we'll even get to make a test cut or two, but I'd like to throw just a small log up on there just to see how everything's behaving now that we got good hydraulics back. So I'll keep you updated. Alrighty, we got her fired up here and just letting that belt wear in a little bit. And the hydraulics seem to be very powerful again. But this thing spins a tandem pump, and you can see take a lot of horsepower to run all that. And then here's the big old pulley there driving the mill. I gotta put the shields back on yet, so we'll go ahead and get everything buttoned back up here. Hopefully have the blade on here in a bit. So moving along, catch you here in a minute. Alrighty, we're going to do a little test cut after getting this hydraulics redone. See if there's any difference. I don't have no help with me, but we're going to just make a 4x4 out of a piece of junk. Just to see how the hydraulics are going to act here, because they were sluggish here the other day. I couldn't hardly do anything with this carry, so see now the log turner's coming up fast. I can actually hear my relief valve kick in again. So we're going to see if all of this and adjusting that, I just want to make sure we're not going to hit nothing on the board splitter here. Let's just take a hair off of that. Let's see how the log turner behaves. I know the dogs are liking this a little bit better. Yeah, we don't need to take out much off. Nothing's catching, so that's a good thing. 6x6. But I think this is a success. I'll take it 6x6. That'll be nice, just stacking blocks. And nothing's hitting on a splitter, so we're going to call this a success, and we'll be with you people on Saturday with the Eddie Horvath, so we'll see you then.